Welcome back, Unpeelers. We heard from industry reporter Liam Crowley on how AEW is preparing for quite the ratings war. Now we have a CitrusTV Syracuse Unpeeled reporter Mason Horodyski to tell us about WWE's reaction. Mason, tons to talk about.
Oh, tons, absolutely. I'm so excited.
Mason. I would love to hear you defend WWE, but I think it would be better. I think it'd be better if we had a little debate right now, a little battle royale. Me versus you, AEW versus NXT. What do you say?
Well, I mean, I would have went with a steel cage match, but I guess a formal written debate would be a little bit better.
All right.
Let me do this for you. I'm gonna put my title on the line tonight in this one here. Well, you look good in this. Thanks, pal.
I do look good in this.
Yeah,
all right. So we got to decide this with a debate. Is that right? Liam, Mason. First question: who has the better roster? Liam, you have 30 seconds. Who has the better storylines? And Mason, you know what? Tell us, Liam.
Well, the roster on AEW is stacked. We have Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, WWE escapee Jon Moxley, bona fide Hall of Famer Chris Jericho, and the best tag team in the world, the Young Bucks, as well as a bunch of rising stars. And we have a very diverse roster. Pentagon and Phoenix of the Lucha Brothers represent that luchador style, and OWE from China gives Chinese wrestlers a platform they've never had before.
That's 30. You have 30 seconds to talk here.
Well, look, those guys are great, but where's the finesse? Where's the flair in these wrestlers right now? You have the current NXT champion, Adam Cole. You have the ultimate underdog, Johnny Gargano, who, mind you, is ranked higher than any wrestler in AEW right now in the PWI Top 500 wrestlers in the entire world. You have a former UFC star in Matt Riddle, who's the only reason he's not in UFC anymore is because he's a plant enthusiast, I guess you could say. Sure. You have the Prince impersonator, my personal favorite, 24-year-old Velveteen Dream. Look, by the way, who is AEW's champion right now? Chris Jericho, former WWE guy. There wouldn't be an AEW without WWE.
All right, well,
hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to give this one, the first one, I'll give it to Mason. The first one, okay?
Fair,
all right,
fair.
sorry, we bounce back. So who has better storylines? Mason, go.
Well, as far as storylines go, NXT is second to none. I would even say that they are the undisputed best because of the Undisputed Era completely running the show right now. Adam Cole's stable of him, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish currently hold all the gold in NXT right now, and it is up for the grabs against some of the best wrestlers in the world. Bad blood and great wrestling matches make the best storylines. These guys are easy to hate and are magic in the ring.
I mean, come on. The brewing rivalry of the executive Cody versus the champion Chris Jericho is going to be the feud of the fall. But you talk about bad blood. There's no more bad blood in professional wrestling right now than Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley. This was a match that was set up in May that's finally going to pay off at Full Gear in November. And also the redemption arc of Omega, the rise of Pac, and the tournament to crown the first ever tag champions. I'm salivating just thinking of these matchups right now. The Undisputed Era holding all the gold. It's cool, but it could get stale real fast.
I'm into bad blood. I'm into your mouth watering. What the heck did I just say? All right. Well, Liam, you got it. All right, that's 1-1. Final question. Who will put on the better matches? Liam, take it away.
Easily AEW. Cody versus Dustin Rhodes at Double or Nothing in May was a 5-star classic that didn't require any of the flippy style that we see in NXT. Kenny Omega has had 12 5-star or above matches since August 2017, and he's the only person in history to record not a 5, not a 6, but a 7-star match. This guy is insane. Couple that with the Young Bucks consistently outdoing themselves. Just look at their trilogy with the Lucha Brothers this year, and their young stars are hungry. Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, Hangman Page, just to name a few.
That's it. Mason, take it away.
Well, look, you mentioned that AEW doesn't have the flippy style of NXT. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't want to be entertained? This is professional wrestling. And Kenny Omega having 12 5-star matches, he got those in Japan. Who cares? They gave out 5-star matches a dime a dozen. Landon, you could have a 5-star match in Japan if you wanted.
I can?
You can.
Oh my gosh.
In WWE, it is difficult to actually have a 5-star match. The last one was in 2011 until Johnny Gargano did it in 2018. Since then, he's had 3 more after that. I should know. I was there for one of them.
Damn. Oh my God, here's a big decision. Oh boy, all right. He gave me a show in Japan, dude. He said I could be on a show in Japan.
He did.
The winner.
And still,
Mason,
give me that.
All right, so, you know what? It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure.
Always
Both of
a
you guys
pleasure.
are great.
Always a pleasure.
I'm glad we have civilness on the civility. That's it. We close the show tonight with a preview of University of Union's upcoming concert, Bandersnatch. You don't want to miss it. You got it, Carrie.